Hey again, I'm Mike, Penguin Truth, and this is Otaku Evolution. There are 3 long-running franchises which form the pillars on which my anime fandom stands. One is Gundam, another is Dragon Ball, and then there's the subject of today's review, Lupin III. The brainchild of a man named Kazuhiko Kato, whose pen name is Monkey Punch, Lupin III was a manga whose main character was the grandchild of Maurice Leblanc's gentleman thief Arsène Lupin. The manga premiered in the pages of Weekly Manga Action in 1969 and spawned a juggernaut media franchise that included several animated adaptations. Lupin III, like his grandfather, sometimes leaves advance warning of his plans to steal a valued item. Unlike his grandfather, however, he's not such a chivalrous figure. He's kind of a hyperactive pervert and is willing and able to use lethal force to get what he wants. Though he does have a sense of honor, he can't be led astray by the lure of a prestigious prize. Still, he mostly steals for the thrill, eschewing true wealth for a challenge of his skills. He rarely works alone. For many of his heists, he works with a team of experts. Daisuke Jigen, master gunman, Lupin's heterosexual life partner, and wearer of fedoras. Given his feelings on women, he may be the prototypical MRA beardo. Goemon Ishikawa the 13th, practically a god at swordplay. This living anachronism prefers the old Japanese ways, disdains most modern culture, and actually tried to kill Lupin at first. His sword, Zentetsuken, can cut through nearly anything. And Fujiko Mine, Lupin's sort of love interest, a woman who will use her feminine wiles to get her way and can be just as ruthless, if not more, than anyone else on the team. But Lupin loves that about her. Betrayal, he says, is just one of women's accessories. Hunting Lupin down to the ends of the earth is Inspector Zenigata of Interpol, dogged pursuer and sometimes reluctant ally. His whole life is hunting Lupin, to the point that whenever it seems Lupin has died in a caper, the good inspector is devastated. Now, there are a few TV shows and theatrical movies, and dozens of TV specials to choose from to review, but I wanted to choose one that fit my Otaku Evolution criteria. 1. It's short enough not to take forever to review. 2. It's something that is available in North America either on home video or streaming. And 3. It has an English dubbed version tolerable enough to work with. Most people would automatically pick the movie from the most famous anime director of all time, but I'm not going to. I wanted to pick something more typical of the Lupin franchise. That's why I'm going with the first animated theatrical feature, Secret of Mamo, also known as just Lupin III, Lupin III vs. the Clone, Mystery of Mamo, and that one with the really big truck. I may have made up that last one. Released in 1978 during the run of the second TV series, Secret of Mamo features the Lupin gang and their struggle against the machinations of an evil little man who wants immortality. So, yeah, sort of like that first Dragon Ball Z movie. Lupin did it first! Rock that dragon, folks! It all starts when Lupin III is finally hanged for his crimes. Only it doesn't appear that it's really him, as he's busy collecting various treasures to unlock the secrets to immortality for a date with Fujiko. Wow, talk about your demanding women. After escaping from Egypt with the fabled Philosopher's Stone, Lupin pitches woo to our favorite well-shelved lady thief, but as usual, she runs off with the treasure. However, the mysterious man Mamo that she's been working with discovers that the stone is a fake Lupin planted, and Lupin, Jigen, and Goemon are all targeted by his organization.
An unworthy target defiles the weapon.
Things get even worse when Zenigata gives chase as well, and right behind him, a giant rig? That isn't US-1, is it? What the...
One shall stand, one shall sit!
is not even the weirdest thing in this movie. The trio were driven into the desert where they trek for miles, becoming desperate and exhausted. Finally, they find respite in an abandoned house and are soon joined by Fujiko, who is apparently tortured by the enemy. However, Jigen and Goemon are fed up with Fujiko's backstabbing, and when Lupin chooses her over them, abandon him to her.
Are you gonna just stand there and do nothing?
To hell with the two of you!
What's that?
You heard me right. I'm hereby dissolving the partnership. So therefore, if there's no more new business, right? We're adjourned here.
This was probably a big deal at the time. Jigen and Goemon had always griped about Lupin's attachment to Fujiko in the past, but this was a pretty big falling out. Naturally, it doesn't last very long, but it is interesting. Lupin's desire for Fujiko really does become a liability at times. Jigen and Goemon are soon picked up by the US government, who inform them of Mamo's threats towards the president. They believe that Lupin is connected to Mamo and want answers, but the two have none to give. After Fujiko has predictably given Lupin up to Mamo, Lupin finds himself on a remote island. A really weird island. A complete acid trip of an island. Finally, he comes face to face with the man himself, Mamo, who has a proposition for him.
What would you say if I told you that, by way of compensation, I was prepared to make you an offer of eternal life?
I'd say that when it comes to living, more ain't necessarily more.
Jigen and Goemon pick up a hint Fujiko dropped for them and head for the island as well, unbeknownst to them with Zenigata in tow.